In this video, I will be bringing back one of the OG videos, and that of course is 100 days in Pixelmon fusions. And just quickly, if you don't really know what fusions are, make sure to check out my 500 days movie compilation to get caught up in the action. And here we are back on the Smash MC server, and I've just noticed some EXP candies here. I would definitely be taking those. We're back. We're back with the fusions. I couldn't keep it away from you guys any longer. Now today I have started off with a shiny Eevee of all Pokemon. There's a reason for this, but you'll have to find out later in the video. So let's spam all my XP candies into you real quick. Okay, and the final one. Okay, level 45 already. You know what? I'm taking it. That's pretty good. It's not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, what is this? A death location. Interesting. We'll get rid of that. Without further ado, let's get out on the adventure. I've been gifted a few different things to use during this 100 days since it's such an amazing series, and I wanted to bring it back, but with a bang this time. We've got a few special little things to use on the server. So as you can see, we're in the crate area right now. If we go onto /keys, we have currently a Mega Stone crate key, a Legendary crate key, a Fate crate, a Great Fate crate, an Event crate, a Mystic crate, an Aura crate, and just a lot of Vote crates. We don't need to talk about those. Now, the reason for this is I'm going to be opening up a bunch of these during this video, hopefully being able to get some cool Pokemon that we can go ahead and use. As you can see here, we have the Great Fate crate, which has a 50-50 chance of a shiny Legendary. So I'm pretty sure we will get a Legendary from this crate, which is amazing. We also have over here, of course, our 50-50 shiny crate. So we can get a shiny Pokemon or a non-shiny Pokemon. Reason that this one's so interesting is if we get a shiny Pokemon and we get a shiny Legendary it confused with, we get a shiny fusion Pokemon. And lastly, but most definitely not least, we have been gifted by the server 10 fusion keys. Not only this, we also have a common lucky block, an uncommon lucky block, a rare lucky block, an epic lucky block. And you think that we'd end right there, but we also have a god lucky block. So if no one knows what these lucky blocks are, you better stay tuned, because I'm telling you now, this god lucky block at the end of the video is going to be absolutely crazy. Now, you may be wondering how I got hold of all of these lucky blocks and why it's, gonna come across quite unfair that I just get all these lucky blocks for no reason. Well, firstly, we have to complete a bunch of challenges throughout this 100 days in order to actually use and open the lucky blocks. They're not just freebies. We can't just spam open all of them right this instant. We actually do have to do a bunch of stuff for them. So, for example, one of the first challenges that we need to complete is we need to get our Eevee all the way up and fused. In order to fuse our Eevee, we need a legendary Pokemon. So that's what we're going to be doing first today, is of course hunting for said legendary Pokemon. If you know what it is, make sure to let me know in the comment section and I will heart your comments. But if you don't know, make sure you stay tuned, because it's probably one of my new favorite fusions. So I've made my way over to the boss tower with my Eevee, and I was lucky enough to pick myself up a water stone. Now, the reason that this is so amazing is, of course, because I can go ahead and use this on my Eevee. Here we go. Here we go. And there it is, the shiny Vaporeon. Perfect. And here it is. And why this is so amazing is now, of course, because we can head on into the fire area of the boss tower and start taking down all of the fire type bosses. And if we take them down, you'll see we'll get loads of level skills on our achievements, our smash skills. We also get a bunch of cool items and money. Now, the reason the money is so clutch is because if we go onto the GTS, you can see there's already a bunch of legends on here. So in order to afford all of these guys, we're going to have to grind a lot of money. So we're just going to grind a bit of money, get a bunch of held items. Hopefully we can get some good stuff, and then we will be back. Okay, we are finally back. I completely forgot that we have treasure chests around the spawn. So I went around, grabbed every single one I possibly could. I got a bunch of awesome rewards as well. I now have a level 75 Vaporeon, which is huge. And we have, more importantly, a bunch of lucky blocks to open up. So what I'm thinking is we go with the rare lucky block is what we get when we get our first fusion. If we can get at least 3 fusion Pokemon, we get to open the Master Ball lucky block. And finally, to unlock and open up the God lucky block, we need to go ahead and beat Mr. Cyrud, boss trainer inside of the boss tower. This daunting trainer that we always try to beat in every 100 days, and we always seem to get so close. If we can beat this guy, we get to open up the God Lucky Block. Now, without further ado, let's stop wasting time and let's get out here into the snow biome and let's get all of our Lucky Blocks opened up. Lucky Block number 1. Here we go. Come on. Let's give us something good. Boom. And we get a Beedrill. Okay. Next one is a Dramper. Next one is an upgrade. Let's go, baby. Woo! Oddish. And finally, another upgrade. Now, I am actually going to go ahead and catch the Beedrill because he does actually have a fusion. Now we have our uncommon Lucky Blocks. We just got to hope and pray that we get something good. Number 1, boom, we get a shiny Artillery. Number 2, we get a shiny Flabébé, and it's just a normal Flabébé. Okay. Shiny Sandshrew, shiny Cricketune. And finally, we get a rare Lucky Block upgrade. Let's go. Come on. Now, this means that we are going to get ourselves a legendary Pokemon. And let's place down our rare Lucky Block. Please give me something good from the Lucky Block. 3, 2, 1. Boom. We get a Virizion. We get a freaking Virizion. He doesn't even have a fusion, man. No. Bruh. I mean, we have now got a Virizion, which is a legendary Pokemon, but unfortunately, it isn't one that is used in a fusion. One thing I have noticed is if we go onto the /GTS real quick and we check out, there's a Pokemon right here under the name of Celesteela. Now, the reason that this is so important is because we collected up quite a bit of money from the boss tower. Now, if we go ahead, we can go ahead and purchase Celesteela from the GTS. Finally, we are back in this place. It seems like it's been forever, but let's head on over. Here we go. We're heading over to the machine, and oh, I mean, there's a spoiler for the one I'm trying to get. Steeler is the one that we want right now, though. Let's put in the Celesteela. Let's put in the Beedrill. Add in the Fusion Key. And let's go ahead and create our very first brand new fusion of this 100 days. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Beedrill on the side, Celesteela on the other, and boom, we create Steeler as our very first fusion Pokemon in the new 100 Days series. And boy, does he look epic. I don't care what fusion it is. None of them look bad. Like, they all look so cool. Although he's got some like big major eyebrow issues going on up there. I'm not too sure what that is. But nonetheless, we finally have a fusion Pokemon, which is absolutely insane. I'm so excited to use this new fusion Pokemon. And I'm hoping in this new series, we will have a bigger chance to use loads of new fusion Pokemon, ones that we may not have used last time in the previous series. And while we're talking about the previous series, I mean, if you haven't already watched it, you might want to, you know, kind of just go watch that, you know? Okay, so I've logged onto the server today, and it's looking really quiet. There's only like 7 people on, including myself. So I figured now would be the best time of any to head on into the war zone. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just go ahead and catch 6 random Pokemon that we really do not care about losing. For example, this random Hoot Hoot. There we go. Perfect. We'll get him leveled up to 100, and then we're going to take in a random boring team of level 100 Pokemon. And it looks... Okay. So we just got given a couple Pokemon, a couple shinies. I mean, I'll take them because I'm not going to use them in the series, but we will use them as a Warzone team. So, I mean, that does sort of help us a little bit because it means we don't have to find so many Pokemon. Here we go, a Spinarak as well. Let me get this team to level 100 and then we'll head into the war zone. And finally, there we go. We have trained our entire team up to level 100. It is time to head into the Smash MC war zone. Hopefully we can find something good. Hopefully we can find some Pokemon to fuse, and hopefully we can find a legendary Pokemon. Now, the goal for Warzone today is to get myself at least 10 different Pokemon that are able to be fused. If I could do that, I would then be able to open myself up a lucky block. So Pokemon like this Pumpkaboo right here is a Pokemon that we want to go ahead and catch because it can fuse, I'm pretty sure it's Gorgeist and also Mimikyu. Perfect. There we go. I mean, even Blastoise is, of course, another Pokemon, so let's go ahead and catch him as well. Hey, here we go. An Ivysaur as well. Let's go ahead and catch this guy. Okay, we're doing pretty well. We've got a decent amount of Pokemon already now, but we obviously need to find that legendary Pokemon. Hopefully we can, because that would be absolutely amazing. Oh, Urshifu! Go, 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 go. Okay, quick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Master Ball. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got an Urshifu. Come on. Come on. Come on. Catch, 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 catch. Slash spawn. Yes! We safely made it out of the war zone and got ourselves an Urshifu. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's go into our war zone bank. Let's bank out Urshifu, Rapid Strike style, Ivysaur, Wartortle, and of course Pumpkaboo. So that is 4 Pokemon down on our list of Pokemon to catch. Someone might try and hunt me down now because they think that I've obviously caught the Urshifu, but since I've taken it out of the bank, we are safe. We are very, very lucky. So now we can continue looking around. Hopefully we can find another legendary. That would be amazing, but I am very skeptical on that matter. And he wants to battle me again. Okay. So, we've been inside the war zone for a little while. We keep on getting defeated. So, currently, our Pokemon are looking like this. So, we got 4 out of the 10 right now. And if we can manage to get up to 10, we will, of course, be able to open up our lucky block. So, I think for now, we're just going to go ahead and open up 2 lucky blocks right here. So, we've got the common one and the uncommon one, which we get an upgrade to a rare lucky block. That is amazing. We also get a Purloin, but nobody cares about that. Okay, let's open up our rare lucky block. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. And we get an Uxie. Okay. I'll be honest, rare lucky blocks have not been very kind to me today. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. So another thing that you guys may know of, if you are on the Smash MC server, is that every weekend there is a Pixelmon Island. I've streamed it a couple times as well, so you guys should be very familiar with the concept. Now, a couple weeks back, we were able to get ourselves top 1 on the leaderboard, which meant that we got a $25 gift card. So if we go onto the store real quick, we can go ahead and actually purchase stuff on the actual store. So we're going to go ahead and claim a specific legendary Pokemon and instantly purchase this item. There we go. We got a specific legendary Pokemon. So we go ahead and try and claim this real quick. Let's just switch our team out and we'll actually put the correct team in. If we go ahead and claim this, we can do /reward claim. And the Pokemon that we are going to get ourselves is a Chi-Yu. Oh my gosh. Let's go. We have a shiny Chi-Yu ready to go with our Vaporeon. And now, without further ado, I mean, let's head on over to the fusion chamber. And we get to make one of my favorite fusions, which is the one I decided to pick for our starter fusion for this 100 days. We've got shiny Chi-Yu, shiny Vaporeon, put in the fusion key, and we create Cheerion. Oh my gosh. Here we go. That Chi-Yu's tiny. Oh my gosh. He's so small. And there it is. There it is. And oh my gosh. Does it look amazing? Honestly, these are my colors. This is everything. Look at this bad boy. Look at how cool he looks. You can't tell me this isn't the most amazing fusion ever. Oh my gosh. Yes, come on. We now have probably my favorite fusion, I'll be honest. So I gotta say, if you guys do participate in Pixelmon Islands, definitely go for number 1 because it definitely pays off. And if I'm correct in remembering, we only need to get 1 more fusion Pokemon and then we can open up a rare lucky block, which is absolutely insane. So actually, what I might do is let's head back over to the Warp Fusion area. So we have an Urshifu. I figured maybe it's a good idea to check exactly which Pokemon we can use inside of the fusion machine that includes an Urshifu. So let's have a little look around, see which Pokemon that we can go ahead and collect up. Okay. Ooh, okay. Here is one that we could create. So it's a Cinderace and Urshifu. Rayquaza and Urshifu. But I'm feeling, honestly, I'm feeling like maybe we create the Cinderace Urshifu, because Cinderace isn't too difficult to come across. Okay, let's go get some of the easier ones. So let's look for a Zoroark and Lucario. We're going to look for a Cinderace to fuse with our Urshifu. And we're going to let's go for like Lapras Torterra. So let's head off and RTP out. And I think what we'll do is do /wiki on Scorbunny to see where this little bunny spawns. Okay, so it's in the morning in the plains biome. So actually, that's us right now, right? We're gonna have to wait around for the next morning to roll around, and hopefully we can find ourselves a Cinderace. Ooh, okay, so we didn't find anything yet, but I did just come across a Charmander, which is perfect because we obviously need to get ourselves a bunch of Charizards for a lot of different fusion Pokemon. That's pretty amazing. There we go. We have caught ourselves a Charmander. Now, I mean, now that we've got a Charmander, we might as well wiki where Aron spawns as well, because if we can get an Aron, we can get the Agrazard fusion, which is amazing. We need to find a Badlands. Okay, so we have quite a lot of time before we get back to the morning. As you can see, it's becoming nighttime very shortly. It's in the afternoon right now. So we're gonna have to wait around for quite a while for a Scorbunny to even have a chance of spawning. We're gonna jump on Cheerion, and we're just gonna go for a little adventure and see if we can find ourselves a Badlands Mesa biome. No way. I mean, listen, it might not be a Badlands Mesa biome, but it's a shiny Gible, baby. Come on. No way did we actually just find a shiny Gible. I mean, I'm happy about it, but also, like, you know, yes, it can be used for a fusion, but we do need to find a Groudon for that. And, oh, we're going to find a Groudon? Probably not. So this is definitely going to be power in the back of the PC for now. Okay, well, we're going to continue looking for the Badlands. Finally, come on. Okay, so turns out that actually Aron not only spawns in the Badlands biome, but he also spawns in mountainous caves. So all we had to do was find a giant cave, and eventually an Aron would spawn, which of course it did, meaning we now have another fusion Pokemon ready to go. Of course, we have our Aron and our Charmander. We just need to get these guys leveled up now, and then we can go ahead and get ourselves another fusion Pokemon. Hey, there we go. Charmander is evolving. And I'm not going to bore you guys with all of the boring training and evolution. So I'll meet you guys at the fusion chamber. And we are back. Finally, we have our third fusion Pokemon being made. And boy, I'm so excited to be back on this series, man. Let's go ahead and create Agrazard. Here we go. Come on. Boom! Agrazard has been created. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's throw him out. He is a giant. Oh, let's go. And I mean, with that, we now have an important thing to do. And that, of course, is to open up another Lucky Block. So let's grab our Lucky Block out and we'll head out to open that up. All right, we've RTP'd out into a random area right here. And 2, 1, boom. We get a Deoxys. Okay. Honestly, I will take that. Deoxys actually isn't too bad. It does have a fusion as well with Xurkitree, which is an Ultra Beast. So honestly, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, no way. There's a Scorbunny here too. Oh, yes. No way. Oh my gosh. Wait, there's actually... What? But it's not even morning unless it spawned while it was morning and then I just happened to run into it. I don't know, but like, I mean, I'll take it. Getting a Scorbunny means we can get another fusion, guys. Oh. Yes. Okay. Let's quickly go into our PC right here. And we're going to grab out the Urshifu. Now, all we need to do is evolve up Scorbunny. And then we can get ourselves a 4th fusion Pokemon. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we are evolving up our Raboot real quick here. Here we go. Perfect. We now have a Cinderace. And you guys already know what time it is. Let's head back over to the fusion machine. Bro, that was the quickest fusion I think we've actually created. Like, we found that Scorbunny so, like, quickly. We weren't even trying to look for it. And it just appeared. So, you know, as fate would have it, we now have Cindershifu. And there we go. we now have our new fusion Pokemon, which of course is Cinderace and Urshifu. And here he is. Oh, let's go. Honestly, our team's starting to look pretty good. We got the Urshifu, Agrazard, Beestealer, and of course, we have our amazing starter, Cheerion. Like, this team is looking pretty good. We don't actually have a base. So we should probably actually try and find a place to live. Kind of forgot to do that. So what we will go ahead and do is sort of just run around, try our best to find a little area, and we will set up shop. Now, whilst I'm actually looking for somewhere to live, I've got to say, what I want to do a bit differently to a last series is instead of keeping my base sort of off the grid to you guys, I actually want to make it so that it's like open to you guys so that you can actually come on over to the base. You can make your bases right next to mine and we can create like a giant city. Problem is actually finding that area is going to be decently challenging because I actually don't know if there's going to be any areas big enough to create a town now because the server's been around for a little while now and there's a lot of different buildings around here. So like pretty much everywhere you look, there is someone that has built somewhere. So huge shout out to Mr. In the Queue right here. Hi, I'm a really big fan. I love your videos. Appreciate it, man. If you do see the video, make sure to comment down below. I really appreciate your support, my friend. Finally, we have found a tiny little island to live on. Shout out to Mr. In the Queue for helping me find it. Now, I mean, let's go ahead and claim an area on this little island right here, which we will call our own. So we'll type in /claim. Now we need to actually make a claim for the island. So I think what we'll do is let's go like out here. So we'll go like maybe here. Can we claim this block right here? We might need to go all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, there we go. The basic corner is set. And then we will head over to this side and we will claim down here. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so we've got our little area on the island. Now the coordinates are as followed. If you do, of course, want to head on over and maybe create a base around here with me. All right, so we've got a couple people over at the water area. So I want to try and make some sort of like a water village type thing throughout the Fusion series. So let's clear out a massive area on this island and begin setting up a tiny little house. And there we go. Okay, perfect. So we have completely cleared out this area of most of the trees. We are slowly but surely mining away at most of the dirt as well. And the only thing to do now is, of course, get ourselves a much nicer area and, you know, maybe build ourselves a nice base. I'm not sure what I want to go for yet, but the guys have started building their houses too. And we have a Master Ball loot on the island too. I love that. I'm not too sure what sort of base I want to go for. Maybe some sort of fishing one, or maybe we can build like a windmill of some sort. Because then if we have a windmill house in the middle and then a bunch of like little beach islands or like fish huts around, might look pretty cool. So let's buy some resources and get to building. Okay, so Dread Shark has just come over here and chucked us a tidal bell, which I'm pretty sure is actually used to get Lugia. So thank you very much, sir. I really, really appreciate that. And we got a couple of fusion shards, but obviously we have the fusion keys already. But thank you very much, Dread Shark. I really appreciate that, my friend. You know what? Let's go ahead and name our guys. So first we'll go with what was our friend over here's name? In the Queue. So we're gonna go with, let's name it In the Queue. There we go. Next one, Beestealer, which we will go ahead and name. Let's go with Nightmare. And next up, we will do Dread Shark. So we'll name you Dread Shark. There we go. And then I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, there was a player under the name of Creeper Man who saw me at the very beginning of this video. And, you know, I wanted to sort of put a little bit of a shout out to you as well, my friend. I have also just been given a photo of this Greedon right here. So let's go ahead and put it on my head. And we now have a little Greedon on our head. I absolutely love this guy. Shout out to anyone who knows why Greedon is one of my favorite Pokemon. Right, well, I'm going to stand on the sand block right here. We're going to look at the base. In 3, 2, 1. Well, okay, I kind of baited you there. In 3, 2, 1, we will actually have a better base. So 3, 2, and 1. And boom, there we go. We have a massive, massive base. In front of us now, we have our tidal belt out the front. A bunch of wheat and hay and pumpkins all around the area. And I decided to go with a giant windmill for today on this 100 days. And I'll be honest, I'm loving it. Like, we've got a giant dirt platform out there. We've got a little stone brick base over here. And then we've also got the start of what looks to be some sort of little birch area as well. We have finally completed our base. And it's looking beautiful. Let's grab our bed real quick. We'll have to move all of our stuff inside very soon. But this is how it's looking right now. Absolutely love how it looks. Got all the chests out. Got my ender chest. Got my PC and my healer. Got a furnace. The floor is looking nice and creative. Got some bookshelves, an enchantment table, an anvil, and some brewing stands up here. So I don't know where to put our bed. Let's go with... And with that, we now have completed our base. And I'll be honest, I'm actually very proud of it. I honestly think this may be the nicest base that I have built. And I'll be honest, I did use a YouTube tutorial for it. But nonetheless, it still looks beautiful. And I am very, very proud of what I have accomplished today. I did keep getting spammed with a daily reward. So if we go on to /daily, I don't know how controversial this is going to be to you guys, but we get a day 30 reward of rare lucky block. Now, the reason I'm already on day 30 for the daily logins is because when I get reset on the server to do a new video for you guys, unfortunately, they don't reset the daily rewards. So this is carried on from a previous video as well. But you know what? For the sake of the video, we're going to go ahead and take the lucky block. Time to open it up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get something remotely helpful to create some fusion Pokemon. So let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go! And we get a Jirachi. We get a... Well, I mean, it's all right, but the problem is we've opened up a bunch of lucky blocks now, and the only one that has a fusion is the Deoxys, which is crazy. All right, so we are currently chilling at the base, and there are so many people hanging out here right now. Looks like we got some battles going on, a bunch of people finding places to live, and I want to say, some of the guys have actually made proper bases over here. So if we head on over to a Nightmare's base over here, they've made this giant structure right here, which apparently is something from One Piece. And then they've also made a little shop over here that sells like 100% IV Pokemon and also some legendary Pokemon as well, which is awesome to see. And it looks like we've got a bunch of other people here that will most likely be building bases too. So if you do want to head on over here, I will chuck down the coordinates right now real quick for you guys. So we've got -1987, 68, and 3240. Just fly on over, or if I'm on the server, TP on over to me. Claim an area in the water and create yourself a base. All right, so what we're going to go ahead and do is head on into the war zone. So let's go ahead and chuck all of our fusions into the PC real quick. And we're going to grab out our throwaway war zone team. Okay, now we have made it into the war zone. And it looks like we've got a completely new area, which is really, really cool to see. I'm assuming this is meant to be some sort of winter area or something like that. But I've not actually seen this war zone area before. So very, very cool to see. Hopefully, we can find ourselves some legendary Pokemon, or at least some Pokemon that we can fuse with. Yo, dun sparse, let's go. Oh, wait, Aggron. Aggron's huge. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and catch the Aggron, as that actually is a Pokemon that we can fuse with, of course, Charizard. There we go. Perfect. Ooh, an Ursaluna. That is very, very cool. Hello. Shame it doesn't actually have a fusion, though. Same with Haxorus. I'm actually really surprised Haxorus doesn't have a fusion. Oh, yes. There's another one. Let's go. Okay, perfect. A Dreepy at the perfect level of 98 as well. If it was any higher, we actually wouldn't be able to get a Dragapult, which would have been awful. There we go. Perfect. Just like that, we easily catch that. And we have a Gengar as well right here. The streak continues. Finally, we catch the Gengar. And it looks like we have a Primarina here. Don't need that. Oh, a Litten. Perfect. We're finding so many Pokemon right now that confuse. This is insane. Yo, I swear they have a bunch of new Pokemon here today. We have a Fluttermane here as well. I've never seen one of those in here. Very, very cool. We've got a little Tinkertuff as well. Oh, they're so cute. I'm wondering if maybe it has all of the new Generation 9 Pokemon potentially. Oh my gosh, there are so many Pokemon right now. Surely there's some more fusions. A Flamigo. That is so cool. Oh, a Magikarp. Yes. You might be wondering why I'm catching a level 90 Magikarp. Well, there's quite a few Gyarados fusions, so we definitely want to catch that. Oh, Charizard as well. Wait, this is huge because we have the Aggron. If we can catch this, oh, that'll be perfect. There we go. We caught the Charizard, which means we already have the correct Pokemon that we will need to create a fusion Pokemon when we leave here, which is amazing. All right. We're going to spend a little bit of time here just catching as many Pokemon as we can. If we find any legendaries, we'll come back. But if not, I will see you guys when we eventually get out of the war zone. And we are out of the war zone. And we currently have quite a few Pokemon. What is going on over there? Interesting. We currently have quite a few Pokemon to claim now from our Warzone bank. There we go. So we have a level 90 Magikarp. We have the level 90 out Charizard. We have the Fennekin, Riolu, Litten, Gengar, Dreepy, and Aggron. An amazing haul from the Warzone, I must say. Okay, well, apparently we're getting a house tour from the fat flat cat. This is oh, great. So he's great. So yeah, cool. Base tours are going great. Yeah. What is this, man? Well, shout out to Fat Flat Cat for making a lovely base that is just yeah. So we have another base being created over there as well. And this place is really coming along. I'm going to see if I can get myself a warp set up as well, which would be amazing. Nice. Arsenators really fits in there. Amazing. And now let's go ahead and take 2 new Pokemon over to the fusion chamber. Oh, I'm so excited. And we are going to go ahead and create a brand new fusion, which of course is Aggron and Charizard. Put in the fusion key and we get Aggrazard. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm a dummy. 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 Oh, yeah. But this is awkward, isn't it? Oh no. Whoops. Yeah. 2 Aggrazards. That's awkward. I kind of forgot that we already had one. Cool. Let's go, guys. Yeah. But that's kind of awkward. Okay. Well, well, I guess now we have 2 Aggrazards. That's great. This can be our fusion box. There we go. And we have 2 Aggrazards. That's always good. Whoopsies. You know what? We're going to head back to the war zone. See if we can find ourselves a new legendary Pokemon. We're going to use up the rest of our money. We have 3k left. We're going to head back into the war zone with our war zone team. Ooh. Okay, yes. A Frogadier. That is huge. And the reason that this is really, really big is because we obviously caught a Dreepy earlier, which means that with this, we can go ahead and create another fusion Pokemon. Our final moments in the war zone, and wasn't as good of a haul as last time, but we did get quite a few decent Pokemon that we can go ahead and use for fusions. We've got Cinderace and Frogadier. Okay, and now what we can go ahead and do is get ourselves a new fusion Pokemon. Let's grab out our fusions. I know we have another Aggrazard, but we can't use that one. And let's head over to the Warp Fusions. Here we go. Right, so let's evolve our Dreepy real quick up into a Dracolock, and then into a Dragapult. There we go. Okay, perfect. We have our Dragapult all up now. Now let's go ahead and evolve our Frogadier into a Greninja. All right, so let's go into the fusion machine. Let's add in Dragapult and Greninja. Put in the fusion key and let's create Dragoninja. Here we go. We are creating one of the strongest fusion Pokemon right here. There we go. Oh my gosh, does he look amazing. Now let's head on back to base real quick. There is a wormhole right here. Looks like Bite might be jumping into that one. Is he going in? And he failed epically. Okay, well, we're going to try and jump in. Okay, this is actually giving me chills. Bite. I don't like this, man. What is this? Oh my gosh. Look at this Eevee. Whew. Oh my god. Now, you know what? We have to get that. We have to. I know that we're doing only fusions, but we have to go ahead and grab that Eevee right there. We got a crate capture. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, well, what we're going to do is we are going to set a home here so that we can come back here and continue exploring. I think for now, though, let's go ahead and open up our legendary crate key. Whereabouts is the legendary crate key? Here it is. Okay, right. So if we go on into the legendary crate key, as you can see, there's quite a few different things that we can get in here. So let's go ahead and open this up. See what we get. Come on, please be something good. Ooh, okay. A legendary shiny convert, which is huge. We got a legendary IV boost as well. Thank you, Ate. I appreciate it, man. And a legendary IV boost as well. Okay, awesome. So let's head back into the ultra space biome and let's continue looking for some loot and maybe even some Pokemon that we can go ahead and fuse. And while we're at it, actually, if you want to be named after a Pokemon in the team, make sure to comment down below and let me know. And let me know which Pokemon or which fusion, if you know any, you would like to be named after. And now, thanks to the amazing admin, Mr. Superfire right here, we now have a warp over to the island. So if you go ahead and type /warp Wilson, you will now teleport straight to the island and you are free to make a base wherever you would like. So if you do want to join the Smash MC server onto the Mewtwo realm and type in /warp Wilson. And as you can see, now that I've announced it, everyone is now warping on over. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the area we've got going on right now. And I'm very, very excited to see what else everyone builds. You know, obviously we've got that amazing house down there, you know. Fat Flat Cat, thank you so much for the Wilson Appreciation Slab. But we're going to keep this slab on us for the rest of this 100 days. It's the Wilson Appreciation Slab. Shout out to you, my friend. Thank you so much for it. We have the item frame. And we're going to put in... There it is. The Wilson Appreciation Slab is now on the base. That is a huge W. We have something happening very, very soon. We will be spawning iron hops at the slash spawn in 2 minutes. So I definitely want to go ahead and try and get myself a iron hops. Now, I don't know whereabouts it's going to spawn. So I think what I'm going to do is head on over to the Elite Four area. And hopefully... I will be able to get myself an iron hops. All right. Okay. First iron hops has been spawned. Okay. We need to have a little look around. I'm going to chill up by the Elite Four area because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple spawning in. So I'm just going to hope that one spawns on me. That would be amazing. Okay. Someone has already got the first one. Oh, no. The second one's been spawned. I don't think it's on me. Oh, bruh. Okay. It's still not around here, which is really, really sad. Come on, please. I believe in the Elite Four area. Oh, yes, we get one. Let's go. Woohoo. We got iron hops. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw an Ultra Ball on this bad boy. Hopefully, we can get him. And there we go. Oh, it looks so cool. Here we are. We are back at the base. And we have our brand new iron hops. Now, it isn't quite a fusion Pokemon. It is more of a Paradox Pokemon. So we won't be using it in this 100 days. But I do think it looks really, really cool. And I will be holding on to it for this video. I'm so excited to have the new iron hops. And I don't want to see any sus comments about it, all right? It's an iron hops. Leave it alone. Also, it looks like we have a new member building a house over there. And he has on my old skin. Hang on, who is that? Axolotl King 4735. Well, shout out to you for repping the OG Wilson skin. The area is actually starting to become really, really nice. We've got a full build over here. We've got a tiny little house coming along over there. And we even have a new build coming along over here with a player under the name of Oanki, I think it is. So we've been hanging out with him today, just seeing what he's up to, seeing what he's building. It looks like he's building some sort of like bridge at the moment. So nothing much right now, but I'm sure it's going to look absolutely amazing. And just once again, if you do want to come over here and build a base with us, it's just /warp-Wilson, just like that. And boom, you will be teleported straight over to the island. Now, I think our plan for today is I want to get myself a little bit more money. Now, the reason for this is very simple, and that of course is that we want to head back into the war zone to try and get some more legendary Pokemon. Now, if we head over to our PC real quick, as you can see, we only have one legend, and it's a Deoxys. Now, in order to get a fusion with Deoxys, we need circuitry, so we can't really get that too easily. And we have a bunch of other Pokemon right here that can also fuse. Okay, so if we head into the boss tower, what we can go ahead and do is take on all of the random common bosses that will spawn. There we go. We take him down. We get ourselves $100, grass memory, EXP candies, which we can go ahead and sell as well. So I'm thinking we're going to spend a little bit of time here, try and get as much money as we possibly can. And then we're going to head back into the war zone or head out just to search for more Pokemon. All right, so we are back at the base, and as you can see in the chest right here, we've actually collected up quite a few different bits and pieces, a bunch of rare candies, we've got 3 different stones, and a couple of different orbs. Now, I figured what we want to do here is go ahead and merge each of these. So let's go ahead and pick up the static souls for now. That'll be the one that we will complete over time. As you can see, our balance is now 21k, which shows how easy it is to make money. We spent hardly any time in the boss tower, and that's how much money we've already gained, which is amazing. Bearing in mind, a Zamazenta is 65k. Like, you can see that legends aren't going to be too difficult to get hold of. 85k. Ooh. Now, maybe we actually do save for the Giratina, because the baby Giratina can eventually evolve into a Giratina, meaning we'll have another legendary Pokemon to fuse with. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is spend a little bit more time in the boss tower, maybe get all of our team to level 100, and we're going to see if we can afford baby Giratina. We're going to spend a little bit more time inside of the boss tower to get a hopefully 85k so that we can afford to buy the baby Giratina. We've spent a little while now inside of the boss tower, getting a lot of money. We're up to 71,000 Pokédollars now, and I'm pretty sure we need 85k for a baby Giratina, and it's taking a little while to get that much. So I figured maybe what we could do is go out and do a little bit of exploring, see what we can go ahead and find, and hopefully then we can get back to the boss tower, because it's been very, very tedious so far, and I don't want to spend the remaining days of my 100 days just sat in the boss tower grinding the whole time, because it's very, very boring. And I want to toss this wishing piece that I got into one of the Dynamax raids. Where are the dens? I think one's up here. There it is. Bush. Never mind. Apparently we can't do that. I thought that was how it worked. What? That's very odd. Okay. As for spawning the Ultra Forest. Rip. I wish I was in the Ultra Forest right now. What even are we in? The Ultra Plant. Okay. Well, we're gonna have a little look around and see what we can go ahead and find. Okay. We need to actually look around. We actually do... Oh, okay. So it did just pop up in the chat that a Ultra Beast has spawned in the Ultra Plant biome, which is where we are. And the Pokemon that spawned was a Circuitry. So we need to have a little look around. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have found a Circuitry right here. Let's go. Now, this is very, very, very good, because of course we already have a Deoxys. This means that we're going to be able to make another fusion Pokemon. And just like that, there we go. We have captured the Ultra Beast Circuitry, as you can see down here in the chat. And now that we've caught that, it means that we can do our final fusion Pokemon. So without further ado, let's head back to the island real quick. Let's go on in and let's grab out the Deoxys. Let's go over to the fusions. Waste no time whatsoever. Because remember, we have a special reward once we hit 6 different fusion Pokemon. Okay, here we go. We're putting in the Deoxys and the Xurkitree. Put in the fusion key. And boom. We make up Xurkitree. Here we go. It's so tiny compared to the Xurkitree. There it is. Okay. Not the most amazing fusion, I will say, but it's a new fusion nonetheless. We can now go ahead and open up a Master Ball Lucky Block because we completed another challenge for this 100 days. Now, if you guys do like the idea of sort of rewarding myself with Lucky Blocks throughout this series for doing certain challenges, please do let me know in the comments and I will continue doing it for the future of the 100-day series. If you don't like it and think it's a little bit too OP, that is completely fine too, because we can stop doing it. I just thought I'd try it out for this 100 days. All right, it is time to open up our epic Lucky Block. Let's go ahead and place it down right here. Let's open it up. In 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, let's go! A shiny Reshiram. Now, this is actually amazing. And I will tell you why. It is because we can actually make a fusion with Reshiram, which of course is a Luxray and Reshiram fusion, which is an amazing, amazing fusion, especially the shiny version, which is huge, which means that we're actually going to have to get ourselves a shiny Luxray to go with this shiny Reshiram. And I think before we end off the 100 days, we need to try and get the fusion for this shiny Reshiram so that we can go ahead and kickstart 200 days with fusions with our shiny Reshiram and Luxray fusion. Oh! Lapras! Go, 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 go! We actually do need to catch a Lapras. Let's go! Wait, yes! Okay, Lapras is huge as well because we do, of course, have the fusion with Lapras and Torterra. So catching this Lapras is absolutely essential. This is an absolute must catch right here. There we go. Perfect. We catch the Lapras. We have quite a few Pokemon already that need to be fused, which is actually really, really good. Now, my goal, of course, is to try my best to complete every single fusion Pokemon before the end of 500 days, which of course, if you are a long-term fan of the channel, you'll know that it took me 500 days to get almost every single fusion Pokemon. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get all of them, but this time we're going to restart, and hopefully this time we will be able to make that happen. Now that we have all of the fusions that we need for this 100 days, of course, getting 6 different fusions, we need to level up our Xurkitree, and then we need to go ahead and prepare to take on the Siren Trainer. Now, if we can take him down, we will get a God Lucky Block. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. If we can't, the God Lucky Block stays with us until 200 days fusion. So we're going to try our very best to take down Mr. Siren. And here we are. We have made it to the boss tower once again. Let's head on up to Mr. Siren right here. Oh, okay. Will we be able to take down Mr. Siren? I don't know. We aren't ready for this, but we're going to try our best. We're going to start off with Cheerion. Here we go. We're going to go for the Aquatic Inferno. Oh, we do some big damage. Okay. Dreadshark is already injured as well. That is not ideal to start with. Okay, we're going to go into Xurkitree here. We're going to go for the Hypnosis. Okay, well, he's going to die anyway, which is great. Perfect. Okay, next up is Mutanite. Let's go for Electroshock Therapy. Okay, that did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. And it wasn't even very effective. Interesting. Let's go into Creeper Man. Am I a dark type? I actually don't know. Oh, I really hope I am. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not. All right. Let's go in the queue. We go for the Shadow Ball. We get taken down. Ah, this is not good. Dreadshark, maybe he might be able to do something. Nope. He gets taken down as well. Celestial Sting. We get crit again. Oh my gosh. And then we'll go for Hex. And we take it down. Okay, that's good. But now we're stuck in with Hex. Bruh. RIP.